Hey, Tony Gaskins here, just popping in. Now, y'all forgive me. It's in between. Yesterday was Tatum's birthday. Tomorrow my birthday, so it's been a whirlwind. But listen, I wanted to pop in this video for everybody who is raising a boy, because I'm raising two boys, and it's something that I see a lot of times. And I was telling my son, I said I'm gonna share this message with single mothers, single fathers, who you might just need another voice. Share this with your son. Now listen to me, young man. Listen to me. We live in a time to where people don't know who they are. And people will try to make you feel bad about being better and about being different. People will make you feel bad because you don't want to listen to rap music. You don't want to talk in class. You don't want to vape. You don't want to smoke. You don't want to drink. You don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to do stuff that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Every single person that thinks they are cool, they actually are the lames. And the people that we call lame, the people we call a cornball, the people we call a nerd, those are actually the people who are cool. Because the real cool is doing what you know you're supposed to do. And the real cool is being 100% you and not feeling like you have to dress a certain way or wear a certain type of shoes or have a certain hairstyle or behave in a certain manner in order to be seen as cool. See, we think cool is not telling the teacher. No, I used to tell. You hit me, I'm going to tell. Because what I'm going to do, if I hit you back, we both getting in trouble. I'm going to tell. Oh, you're a snitch. Okay, I'll be that. Guess what? I turned into a millionaire. I tried to be stupid. I got arrested in the ninth grade, trying to fit in, trying to be cool. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. When you look at the owner of Facebook, not to say that Facebook and Instagram is a great thing, but when you look at the owner, Mark Zuckerberg, none of us will say he's cool or he looks cool or he looks like that guy. But this man a billionaire. When you look at Jeff Bezos, when you look at Bill Gates, none of us, it ain't that we got to look up to their lifestyle, but these are the guys that in school we call them lame. We call them nerds. We overlook them. The men and the women overlook them. And they got in their bag. They focused on their business. They focused on their growth. And they did what they had to do. And they became billionaires. And it's like, yeah, they still then tried to become cool. It's a couple of them and lost their marriage. Tough lesson to learn. It's like you done been doing your thing, minding your business your whole life. Why you wait till you become a billionaire to do the wrong thing? Listen, do the right thing when nobody is looking. And it's going to pay off, because at the end of the day, the goal is to be pleasing in the sight of God. And I'll be honest with you. I was out there. I was a liar. I was a thief. I was a cheat. I was manipulative. I was deceptive. I was everything that you could be wrong. But when I started living for Christ and I started doing the right thing, that's when I saw my life. I literally went from earning $20,000 a year to being able to earn $75,000 in one day. I went from $20,000 a year to making $20,000 a month, and then $30,000, then $50,000, then $80,000. I done had months to where I done made $200,000 in a month in the good times, in the sweet times, because of changing my life, changing my mindset. And that's what every man is working for. Every man working for money. So how in the world God could bless me to have those type of seasons and have those type of months working a few hours a week, because I had to sacrifice and dedicate myself and work 40 hours a week on a job, work 40 hours a week on my dream, on my business, not go to the club. I had to stop going to the club. I stopped cursing. I stopped hanging out with the boys. I stopped selling drugs. I cut off my homeboys. And I focused on my wife and my kids. And I only had one son at the time, my first son. And that's all I focused on. And when I had to separate myself, people started talking bad about me. People had my name in their mouth. People talking bad about me. People saying this, people saying that. I'm like, man, people making up lies on me. Oh, he think he too good. Oh, he think he all this. Oh, he think he all that. I'm like, man. Like, just because I want to be different, just because I don't want to get drunk, just because I don't want to get high. And it's like, I have guys and they going to do fun things. Like, they going to this party. They going out of town. They doing this bachelor party. They doing this. They doing that. And they don't invite me because they're like, Tony is a buzzkill. Tony not going to get drunk with us. Tony ain't going to cheat on his wife with us. Tony ain't going to get high with us. Tony don't want to go to the strip club. And it's like, yeah, I want to hang out. I want to have fun. Like, I want to be around the guys and chop it up about sports and stuff like that. But I have limits. So the same thing as a young man, like I tell my son, don't worry about being in the in crowd. I know it's hard to hear. I know it's hard to say, oh, I'm going to get picked on. Oh, I'm going to get laughed at. Let them do all that. And you go ahead and get straight A's. You work on your craft, whatever that is. Whether you fly kites, whether you play soccer, football, whether you do chess, whether you draw, you sing, you play the piano. You work on your craft nonstop. Work on your schoolwork and work on your craft. And don't worry about what nobody else got anything to say, because at the end of the day, it's one name on your diploma. It's one name on your degree. It's one name on your check that you take into the bank. It's one name on your birth certificate. It's one name on your tombstone. All you got to worry about is who God called you to be and what you supposed to be doing. Because ain't nobody got a heaven or a hell to put you in. So stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Stop trying to be liked and be great. Straight A's, no A minuses. Be the best at whatever it is that you into. Be the best at it. If it's video games and you want to be a pro gamer, be the best at it. If you want to code, be the best at it. Play chess. If you want to walk marathons, run marathons, football, basketball, singing, dancing, piano, anything you decide to do, be the best at it. Give all your time to getting to know God, reading your Bible. Read you a chapter a day. Every day, read a chapter of your Bible or listen to it if you rather listen. Get the Bible out. Read your Bible. Say your prayers. Thank God for everything, for the breath in your body, for the paint on your walls, for the carpet under your foot, for the car or the bus or whatever it is you get to and fro in. Thank God for it. Be grateful. Work on your schoolwork to no end, because what that's teaching you is how to complete a task. It's teaching you how to apply knowledge. It's teaching you how to learn, how to grow. It ain't about school. You're not going to use what you learn in history class, probably. What you learn in geography, geometry, calculus, trigonometry. You may never use that stuff, but what you learn is you learn a process. You learn how to win. You learn how to overcome what's put in front of you. You learn how to succeed. You learn how to pass the test, because life gonna give you tests in other ways. And you got to study every day of your life so that you could pass that test. That's where you going to. That's where you going, and that's where you got to get to. And you can't worry about people talking bad about you. And I was telling my son, I said, son, listen, you got to know who you are. You got to have confidence in who you are. When I was growing up, my homeboys used to talk about my head, because I got a hook head, a watermelon head. They used to make all kind of jokes. And I cannot remember one time that it bothered me. Because of my self-image, I say, look, I look good. I look better than you, boy. You look like a Ninja Turtle. I'm saying this in my head. I ain't even want to say that to them because I knew they'll be hurt. I knew they ain't had the confidence. That you got to know who you are. You got to know you handsome. You got to know you smart. It don't matter what nobody else say. Don't matter what nobody else think. Your confidence is going to make the difference. Your confidence is going to make the difference. Listen, I'm not supposed to be where I'm at, doing what I'm doing. I'm not supposed to have the following that I have, the brand that I have, with a country accent, with no college degree, with no mentor, with none of the things that they tell you you're supposed to have. I ain't supposed to have over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube without using thumbnails, custom thumbnails, and without writing a book in my description box, without using keyword tags. I'm not supposed to have over 400. I ain't even supposed to have 50,000 subscribers. by not following any of the YouTube rules. But I'm doing me. I'm talking about what I want to talk about. It's other cats out here that they got to play to the algorithm. They only could talk about relationships. They got to put a number in every title. 5 things this, 7 things this, 5 things this. Because they're a slave to fame. They're a slave to money. They're a slave to trying to look a certain way. They're a slave to trying to make it. They're a slave to the algorithm. I talk about what I want to talk about. And if a video don't do good, guess what? God will send somebody to send me a blessing. God will send somebody to send me a blessing to say, hey, you were obedient and you talked about what I told you to talk about. You reached somebody that I needed you to reach. It's a young man that his mama or his daddy sat him down and made him listen to this video because he smoking weed or he vaping or he drinking or he watching porn, he masturbating, he get into stuff, and I got a calling on his life. I want to use him. I want to change his life. I want to take him to the top. I want him to be the least likely that becomes the most successful. I want to use him. Listen, God trying to use you. You ain't here by accident. You're not here by accident. It ain't a lot of young men that got somebody that's going to put a video like this in front of them. And if you happen to be a young lady, it ain't a lot of young ladies that somebody going to put a video like this in front of you. You got to understand that this is not a coincidence. This is evidence that God trying to reach you, that God trying to use you, and you got to stop worrying about what people care, because what people say. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you open a business that you dreamt all your life about opening, you ain't gonna care about who like you and who don't like you. You ain't gonna care about who invited you to sit at their lunch table and who didn't. When you put $1 million in a year in your bank account, you ain't gonna care about what nobody said about you. When you get married and you have your family and you could pay for your kids to travel the world and be in elite sports or elite clubs, whether that's the chess club, and you can afford a house and you can pay your bills and you could put up money for your children's college fund, you are not going to worry about, you are not going to care who called you lame, who called you a cornball, who called you a snitch, who called you a rat? Who called you this? Who called you that? Who picked on your shoes? Who picked on your hair? Who picked on your nose, your lips, your teeth, where you live at? You ain't gonna care. And God is going to use you to have every last one of them people choking on their tongue. He will prepare a table for you in front of your enemies, and they got to watch you win. They got to watch you win. They going to be coming to ask you for a job. And then if they qualify for the job, you going to get to show them the love of God. And you know what? They're going to feel so horrible for how they treated you. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be cool. I'm living it as an adult. Don't no man want to talk to me. These guys, they don't want to talk. I know almost every celebrity you see on TV. His number in my phone, or he follow me online, or he know exactly who I am. And guess what? Don't now one of them want to talk to me. Don't now one of them call me. Don't now one of them want to talk to me. You know why? Because they think I'm judgmental. They think I think I'm better than them because I speak the truth. They think I'm going to judge them. They think I'm going to look down on them because they want to do what's average. Cheat on their wife. Juggle women instead of doing what's exceptional, doing what's great, being different, being better. That's the issue. That's the issue. That's what they want to do. And so guess what? I can't worry about it though. I'm not getting invited to the podcast that I want to be on. I'm not getting invited to the parties, to the get-togethers at the mansion, the networking event. I'm not being invited. Because Tony talk about God too much. Tony don't smoke weed. Tony don't even smoke hookah. Tony don't even smoke cigars. Man, we can't be around him. He gonna kill the vibe, man. Cause we trying to fire up. We want to fire up, man. We want to put something in the air. Can't do that around Tony. Hey, man, we trying to have them things come over here, flip him and toss him. You can't do that cause Tony faithful. But then guess what? When their life hit the fan. When everything going wrong, guess who they call? Me. So the Lord say, you rather be in the position of rescue or you rather be drowning? with them? What position you want to be in? You want your marriage to be drowning? You want to get caught up in some fraud, some wire fraud, some bank fraud? You want to get caught up in some scamming? Just focus on money because you around people that get so caught up on money and an image that they end up doing something illegal. And some of them doing it illegal don't even know it's illegal. Some of them doing it illegal and calling it legal. Didn't even really realize what was going on. Some of them don't even fully understand. So that's what you got to understand. You have to be you. And you got to do what you call to do. And stop trying to fit in. And listen to this every single day. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be cool and be great. Be the absolute best in the classroom. Be the absolute best in your hobby, in your sport, in your passion. Be the absolute best. Annihilate the competition. Be the best at it. Listen to your parents. Be obedient to your parents. Be obedient to God. Be pleasing in the sight of God. Know that God watching you 24 hours a day. What you doing on your phone, what you doing in the bathroom, God see it. And your blessings will be determined by that. Your blessings ain't determined by what people think of you. Your blessings are determined by what God know about you. Your blessings are determined by what God can trust you with. That's how your blessings are determined. Not by the face and the mask you put on for the people you want to think that you perfect. Or that you want to think that you doing the right thing. God see what we don't see. God know what we don't know. And that's what's going to determine your blessings. And you got to want to be blessed. You got to want to listen to me. When I experienced the blessings of God, I used to be a dog. I used to be a womanizer. I used to be a cheater. But when I started living right and I reaped the benefits of living right, I'm like, whoa, you can't pay me. You can't pay me to do wrong. You can't pay me. You can't pay me. Listen, my sin is going to be between me and God. And when it's between me and God, God know I'm working on it. God know, hey, Tony, hold on now. You done looked over there a little too long now at that woman walking over there. Whoa, Lord, whoa. Lord, whoa. Hey, I got to go. Got a call coming in. I'm an NBA player, one of my clients. God bless you. We'll talk soon.